Alright, there's a video for 3VT about exercise 71. And you can see it's a difficult exercise. It's also about a three-dimensional shape that we can see here. And last time you learned what this notation means, like triangle or angle CEF. That means the angle from C to E to F. So the angle that has a question mark there, that's what the angle means. Alright, so if you want to calculate what this angle is, then we need to take a look at triangle CEF. So I'm going to make a sketch below here of triangle E. And then here we have F, and there we have C. And this is the angle that we want to know. And this is the 90-degree angle. Now we need to know two sides, because if you know two sides, then you can use either the tangent, the sine, or the cosine to calculate the angle. Well, EF we know, because that's the same as AB, so this one is 6. But CF we don't know. So we need to calculate CF using the Pythagorean theorem, because this length is 4 and this length is 6. So first we're going to calculate CF by doing the square root of 4 squared plus 6 squared. Alright, well the 4 squared is 16, this is 36, so we have the square root of 52. We can just use that in our next calculation. You can also simplify this further, but you can just leave it like that also. I want to calculate angle CEF now. So this is the square root of 52, and I want to calculate what that angle is. So then we use the tangent, so tan minus 1, because we calculate an angle, and then the square root of 52 divided by 6. And if you calculate that, then you will get 50, let me move the camera a little bit, 0.2 degrees. So that's how you calculate angle CEF. Alright, then moving on to exercise B, it says what special kind of triangles? Triangle ACF. Well, here we have ACF. Alright, well you can see that AB is the same length as BC and AE is the same length as CG. So this is an isosceles triangle because it has two sides that are the same length. So we're going to say as an answer here, what kind of special triangle is triangle ACF? It's an isosceles triangle. Oh, let me write that word down again. Triangle. Alright. In an isosceles triangle, two sides are the same. In an equilateral triangle, all three sides are the same. And then we need to calculate angle ACF. Alright, so angle ACF is from A to C to F. So it's this angle over here. But to make it easier for us, I'm going to sketch the triangle over here. We already know it's an isosceles triangle. So then we know that these two lengths are the same. Now my drawing is a bit, well, not that nice. But I think everybody gets the point. Here we have ACF like that. Well, in an isosceles triangle, then most of the time you don't have a 90-degree angle. I mean, this one could be a right angle there, right? But most of the time it's not. So we don't know if it's that now. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make a line like that, and then we have a right angle there. And that's something that we can use. We want to calculate angle ACF, so we want to calculate this angle. So what we need to know is two of these sides, because if you know two of those sides, you can use them to calculate the angle. If you take a look in the picture here, then I don't know any of the sides. But we calculated CF here. So we already know CF. CF is the square root of 52. So that's something that we can use. And then we either have to calculate this side, which is going to be really difficult, or that side and then take half of it, which is going to be easier. So we're going to calculate AC. Because AC is the length from A to C over there. And this is 6 and that is 6. So it's the square root of 6 squared plus 6 squared. Well, 6 squared is 36, and if you add 36 and 36, you get the square root of 72. And then AC is the square root of 72. That means that this length, so half of it, is the half of square root of 72. So now we're going to calculate the angle. So we're going to calculate angle ACF. I know the adjacent side and I know the hypotenuse. Adjacent and hypotenuse means that we have to use the cosine. And to calculate the angle, we do the adjacent side, so this length, divided by that length. And then you know what the angle is. So the angle of ACF is 54.0 degrees. And this is the answer for exercise 71. So as you can see, it is kind of complicated. But hopefully you could follow this video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.